Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back doing your June 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Sagittarius. And you guys are the last of the zodiac. I'm really excited because I've been recording forever for like the last 2 days. It's taken me forever. I think because of the Mercury retrograde. So anyways, I've been shuffling, but I have been sending every single sign a little bit of healing and clearing with this, using this pendant. It's like a little chime pendant. So it's got these little, just show you, it's got these little dolphins on it. Really pretty pendant. And it's just really awesome. So it's really good energy. So I'm sending this to you, my lovely Sagittarius. Some of you need to eat more. I feel like you've lost a lot of weight. You're very thin. Some of you have, I'd say, knee problems or joint problems, hip problems, some stomach problems. Some of you have problems with your teeth and your gums. You need to go to a dentist and get your teeth cleaned. Some of you need to get like a massage and relax more. You've got a lot of tense energy in your, especially around your face and around your mouth. So I'm sending you positive energy. Some people have asked me about my dad because my dad is a dentist, and so in this one case, I will shout out to Olson Family Dental for my family. If you guys want to, if you're in Connecticut or if you want to fly to Connecticut and want that information to go see my dad or my brother, because they both work together. They work in Norwalk, Connecticut. So if you're in Connecticut or if you want to fly there to see him or see them, they're really great dentists. So I'm shouting out for them. And then feel free to email me. I can send you that information, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. So, but they are online. Olson Family Dental in Norwalk, Connecticut. They're on Yelp, I think. They've got like a gazillion reviews. They have really good, really positive reviews, I feel. So anyways, let's roll out a spread here for you. My lovely Sagittariuses. And again, this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in Sagittarius. It is interesting. You do have a lot of fire energy, right now. You do have, it's kind of I would say it's a mixed bag of cards, okay? You're the Miss Lonely Hearts right now. You've got a little bit of Miss Lonely Hearts, especially female Sagittarius, okay? You're feeling like, and this is a lot of other signs, I feel like a lot of people who are looking for love don't really know how to go out and get it. They may go out, but they attract the wrong people, and then they get stuck in relationships that aren't good for them. They don't know how to have relationships, and I feel like Sagittariuses are kind of the culprit because they get sucked in so easily to relationships that aren't good for them that it's just like they need to learn more about the dating process and dating and I'm holding on to my rose quartz beads. It helps me think and just kind of tune into your energy. It just feels, and this is also sending you positive. Rose quartz is very love. It's very love driven stone. It holds a lot of love. The main issue, is that you just don't know how to really date. You know, the people that want you are the people you don't want. The good guys are the good guys, or the good girls are the ones you don't want, and the bad ones are the ones you want. You're attracted to people who aren't good for you, basically, and so, you know, you're kind of stuck, I feel like, in a little bit of a cycle, where I feel like you're recycling. I see that a lot for you guys, but I'm just mentioning it again because I feel like that's what's brought on this Five of Pentacles. I feel like if you were going out there and dating people, and putting yourself out there and attracting and saying yes to people that are good for you and saying no to people who aren't good for you, then you wouldn't be Miss Lonely Hearts, I feel. Or you wouldn't be Mr. Lonely Hearts. Because I feel like primarily this is a breakup. This is a situation where you feel like you're not going to find love. And the thing is, Sagittarius has so much fire energy that you literally could go out there and meet someone like on the spot and pick up a conversation, and you know, you're very attractive. So there's no excuses, Sagittarius, is why this isn't happening, okay? You need to really learn more about dating. You need to check out Patty Stanger. I usually recommend Patty Stanger because she talks a lot about, on her website, pattyknows.com, how to date. And I feel like that's important for you, okay? So I'm going to mention it here. I pulled another card, to see why you have this Five of Pentacles energy, and you got the Lover's card, which means this is what you're looking for. This is what you want, okay? And this is what a Sagittarius always wants, because Sagittariuses are very focused on passion. They are very passionate. They're very focused on romance. Now, I will tell you, the outcome is passion, which is good. It's very good for you. It means you got your mojo back at the end of June, okay? But you're also afraid. There's a lot of fear energy. Because you're a fire sign, fire signs have a lot more fear energy than other signs. But I feel like there's a guy that's afraid of commitment with you. Chances are that's the case, and you're upset because you can't be with this person. Or, you know, you're afraid of getting into a relationship or another relationship, you know, maybe because you went through this heartache. You know, you don't want to get hurt, which is understandable, but at the same time, Sagittarius need to be in a relationship, and they need to be having sex like 2 or 3 times or 4 times a day, you know? They just need to. They need to have that kind of constant attention and love. It just, that's how they're made. And so, you know, you also have this, you know, frustration, I feel like, with career, because you got the Three of Wands. You know, Sagittarius guys may be in a relationship with a Taurus female, okay? But because this card is in the position of emotions, it means that your career or your relationship, you're kind of on the fence in your career. Like, you don't know what to do. Maybe your relationship came to an end because this guy was afraid of commitment, and you really don't know what to do. You don't know how to move on from it. You need to move. I feel like you need to move on in a completely different way. For the Sagittarius guys, it may just be like, you know, you may be frustrated in your career. You're not sure what to do in your career, or your partner, you know, if you're married, may not be sure of what to do in their career. You know, maybe coming to a point where you have to make some kind of decision where you don't know what to do. Okay. You may be, afraid of getting a divorce, or you may not want to get a divorce, but you may need to. Sagittarius guys, especially, you may be in a relationship with a woman who wants a divorce. That's kind of what I feel. You know, she may want to move on. She may want a divorce, and you may not know what to do. You know, or she may not know what to do. You know, I feel like there's an element of divorce here going on for some of you. Not everyone. And we've got 2 cards. We've got the Three of Wands, and we've got the Moon card. The Three of Wands is all about not knowing what to do. And we've got the Moon, which is all about going down the wrong path and being lost, okay? So to have both the cards, the Three of Wands showing up in position of emotions, and then to have the Moon card, which is what you were going through recently, is interesting to me because the moon is career issues a lot of times, but it's also lies. Okay, it's also lies. So if some of you were dealing with someone who's lying to you, okay, specifically, I feel like a guy was lying to you. Could be also a girl too. You know, it's just, to me, they're connecting. To me, they're the only two things that are really blocking you. You have this Nine of Swords, which is this fear, and you have the Moon, which is lies, which is being confused, which is being lost, not sure, going down the wrong career path, or making a poor choice, or making a decision which led you to nothing. It's like a dead end, okay? Well, this is the dead end. The Three of Wands is the dead end. The Moon is, in a way, a trap. It's like a booby trap because it's a fairy ring. It's getting sucked into drugs and alcohol and kind of a whole crazy lifestyle that things are hidden, you know, where things are, there's many secrets and lies and like a whole nightlife. Things are going on at night that you don't know about, okay? So to me, those two things are connected. However, it could just be that, you know, someone, if you're in a relationship with someone, if you're in a relationship with a, you know, male Sagittarius, you're in a relationship with a female, she may be going through a time where she's confused about her career for some reason. She may be going through a time where she is confused about what to do in her life. And she may be an air sign too. I feel like too, she may be an air sign. Okay. She also may be a Scorpio. I feel like Scorpios for some reason, or the Scorpio situations coming up because I think this Temperance card came up with Scorpio as well. So, it just feels to me very strange because there's disconnection. It's like there's not quite a complete cohesive story. I feel like for some people, the main issue is that you know, are dealing with a guy who's afraid of commitment. For other Sagittariuses, you are the guy who's afraid. You're just in a place of negativity and fear space, and you're afraid of getting a divorce. You're afraid of the future. You're afraid of what the changes that need to happen in your life. You're afraid of making any changes for some reason. You may have some strong earth sign planets and earth signs in your chart, okay, which are causing you conflict. And I would say 3 or more in Virgo, 3 or more in Taurus, 3 or more in Capricorn, even 4. I'm getting 4. Some of you have 4 or more planets in like Virgo or Taurus or Capricorn. Message me if you do. That is strong, like a resistance to change. So some of you just, and some of you, you know, female Sagittarius is maybe just confused. You may not even be in a relationship. You may be just confused about where you're going in life, what direction to take, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, you know, and you're questioning being authentic, who you are, you know, do you show your hand? You know, there's a girl, she's holding up her heart in her hand in one hand and a mask in another, and she's trying to choose between the two. And, you know, you need to be real with yourself and be real with others, whatever it is that's going on. Now, you have this very strange wish card, which is the 8 of Wands, and it's really connecting with this other card, which is very strange, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is very focused and goal-oriented, and it is a card of achievement and success, and its swiftness. My feeling is you want things to happen fast. You want to just get to the end, get to the goal, and get it done. Like, do it, get it done now, you know, kind of thing. And you're going too quickly. Like, you're going too quickly. Like, you're just, it's almost, it's almost like too fast where things are happening. In relationships, you may be, you know, jumping in too fast, too furious, you know. You may be kind of overly goal-oriented, overly focused on getting things done. Your wish is going to come true, that you're going to get things done, but you need to slow down. That needs to happen first and foremost. Now, the last two cards, we haven't even really talked about. You have this very interesting Ace of Pentacles, which is the money card, okay? This is a great card for a foundation. That means, to me, you're not really going to have to worry about money. To me, this whole thing about career, even if you're not single and you're thinking about going through divorce, you're breaking up with someone, getting a divorce from your partner or something, to me, it doesn't feel like you're going to have to worry about money. It feels like you have a strong foundation, financial foundation, to not have to worry. So all your fears about the divorce, are really unfounded. Maybe it is you're in a relationship with somebody who's got a fear of commitment, but you have to let that person go. In a way, you have to get over that person. You have to move on. Some of you literally need to move on. Some of you literally need to come out of, I got the Hermit card. Come out of the cave, Stop being so afraid, Get out there and really engage with life again. That's kind of my feeling. And then in the immediate future, you have this Empress card, which is an amazing card, okay? Again, it's a card that is abundance and, the power to achieve your heart's desire, artistic creativity, and love and magic. She is the summer fairy. She is abundant. She's able to do whatever she wants. She's able to create things. It's very strong. This is the artist. This is the musicians. This is, someone who's, does crafts or is very crafty, This is someone who enjoys cooking, This is someone who enjoys food. Again, it's sort of like you have two very strong, like you have this Ace of Pentacles as a foundation, which is super, super strong. And then you have the Empress, which is like the immediate future, which is also super strong, which is like, amazing energy, okay? And I feel like your only stumbling blocks really are this fear card and indecision. That's it. You need to kind of just like basically shit or get off the pot kind of thing. You need to just really, make up your mind what it is that you're going to do and do it. Instead of being overly concentrated on I feel like you're too focused on goals for some reason. It sounds really almost counterintuitive. It's almost like you've got a list. I see some of you have crazy lists. It's you have these crazy lists and you're going through these lists one by one, okay? You've written things down, okay? But at the same time, you're not making decisions. It's like you're doing things. This list making is kind of obsessive, and it's just kind of it's sort of in a way it makes you feel like you're achieving something. It makes you feel like you're getting things done. But the thing is almost those things aren't what you want. It's almost sort of, some of you are seeing too far into the future and you can't find the mayonnaise jar in the refrigerator. It's just, you're looking, you're doing all these lists for these far off goals that you haven't achieved, and you're looking to achieve them in 2.5 seconds, and it's not happening fast enough for you. And at the same time, you're indecisive about what you're doing today, what you're doing tomorrow. You have this crazy long idea of what's going on in the future, but you're not in the moment at all. Not in the moment. And you're going too fast, and you need to slow down, and you need to be in the moment. Quit. I would say for right now, stop making lists. It's good to have goals. You can write down your goals, but put them away. If you make a list for today and start living today in the moment. Be more in the moment. That's all I can really say. It's very important that you do so, because it's just like, to me, that's what's lacking cohesion. That's why it doesn't make much sense, because a lot of times people make lists and they're like trying to achieve things for the like immediate future, but to me it feels like you're trying to achieve like these bigger long-term goals, and you're getting so wrapped up in them that you're just like missing everything else, and life's missing you, you know. So and you know, the Three of Wands also is about, you know, starting your own business or switching careers. A lot of times this is making a change in career. You know, if you're confused about what you're supposed to be doing, but I feel like you are looking too far into the distance. I feel like in a way, you know how to make money. You have this ace here, which tells me you know how to make money. I'm not concerned about you making money, Sagittarius. But you're overly focused on, like, in a way, figuring out who you are in the world and achieving that. It's like a bigger goal. It's a larger goal, you know, making your mark. But if you're young, and I'm not saying, you know, a lot of my clients range in age. So, you know, you may be all different ages. But if you're on the younger side, you don't have to. I feel like some of you are in their 20s or even in your 30s, and you like want it to be like solidified in a way of making your mark like today. To me, the Ace of Wands is making your mark. You're going to make your mark. It may not be in the way you think it's going to be, you know, and that's okay too. But you don't have to have it all figured out today. You're missing, in a way, the whole point of life. You're missing the whole point. It's not about, okay, discovering and realizing you're supposed to be a baker and then going and being a baker and baking bread for the rest of your life and making your mark on the world that way. Somebody may have told you that that's the way it is, but it's not. Life is a series of experiences that bring us enlightenment and lessons that we can therefore take with us into our future lives, okay, and our future reincarnations, and to become finally to a place where we have mastered those lessons and can then teach others and help the planet ascend. That's the point, okay? So if you're going and just trying to figure out, okay, am I supposed to be a baker? Am I supposed to be a, you know, a cobbler or whatever those are? You know, am I supposed to be, you know, an equestrian or you know, whatever it is that you're trying to consider doing, just in order to get to that point where you never have to do anything else again, it's never going to work. It's not what life's about. You're going to be frustrated, you're going to burn out, and then you're going to be blocked, actually, from making your mark. So you need to make short-term goals. And do those rather than these far-off things. Live for today. Short-term goals, by meaning make goals for today. I'm putting on temporary notice. No more long-term goals for at least a month. Okay, if I see this again next month, I'll know you've cheated. So your hallmark, Sagittarius, is to live in the now moment. Is to forget about trying to become this baker or trying to become this, you know, trying to figure out, oh, am I supposed to be a teacher? Am I supposed to be a nurse? You know, you can do whatever it is that you want in life, okay? Some people, you know, come in with gifts. You know, you have natural artistic creativity and beauty. In a way, you have all this amazing energy, you have the power to achieve your heart's desire, and yet you are wasting it on a decision that has to do with like 100 years from now, a goal that you have for 100 years from now, which is figuring out, okay, am I the baker or am I the brick maker or am I the candlestick maker? And then being able to check that off your list and say, okay, I'm done. It doesn't work that way. It never, you know, if that was the case, and people called me and asked me what they were supposed to be doing, they would just that would, in a way, that's, you can't beat the game of life. You can't cheat, okay? You can't figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing ahead of time and then go and do it and then check it off your list and be like, okay, now I'm done. Now I can put my feet up. Now it's all good to be good. Now, I had a client who asked me, she emailed me, I think, and asked me, said she was looking forward to her session so she could figure out what it is that she was supposed to be doing so her life would get better. And the interesting thing is that you're supposed to be in the moment. So you're supposed to be, in a way, going with the flow of life. And even if the shit hits the fan, it's actually a good sign. It's a sign of change. It's a sign of transition. It's a sign that you're learning. It's a sign that you're being tested. It's a sign that it's a chance for you to learn something. And so it's important for you to realize that, you got to take the good with the bad. And there is no way to find out ahead of time what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and then do it, and then call it quits, because you have two choices. You can call it quits or you can keep going. And most people want to keep going because there are things in life that are joyful. There are things in life that are fun. There are things in life that are, there are people in life that are loving. There are experiences that are love-filled. And this is part of the reason why you're looking for love. Because in a way, deep down, there's another part of you that there's two parts to the Sagittarius, right? There's the animal part, that swift moving horse, and then the man or woman, okay? And the swift moving horse wants to speed through life and just skip to the end where they're sitting on the porch and drinking their iced tea. But the man or woman wants to have love, wants to have a relationship, wants to have more than just that career, or that one job or that one house. It wants to have more of a fulfilling experience. So it's for you to find the balance between these two things. But don't get caught up in long-term goals, okay? And don't get caught up in the fear energy of what happens if we get a divorce and, she clears me out of my entire checking account. Don't go into that, And I always tell people, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer. I can only advise you based on what my feelings are, what my guides say, and what I've learned. So, if you are going through legal things or you're questioning whether you should get a divorce, it's time to see a lawyer. It's time to get that will ease your fears, because the more information you have about the situation, the less worried you will be. And on that note, I'm going to send you a final jingle. Little jingle jangle. And I'm going to send you big hugs, big kisses, and I wish the best for you, Sagittarius. Feel free to email me if you'd like a private reading, ElizabethOlsen31@gmail.com. Okay, take care. All the best.